And this has been carried over from the Commission on Higher Education, an existing fund transfer of 4 million. Apakatagal na nito, more than 10 years unliquidated. Ano ba ito? The AFP that has recommended that, being that the Vice President is clearly in all these target lists and is always under threat. Thank you very much. That, which is the citation also by COA of the inadequate guidelines for distribution and the supporting documents for welfare goods and other supplies. Have you responded to that also? What are the existing guidelines? What documentation is required, in fact? And given the said lack of internal processes, can you please explain why there was a failure to report? I mean, clearly this is a new office and you are self-inventing along the way. Have you responded to COA?
Yes, Your Honor, we've already responded to the Commission on Audit on that matter. As a matter of fact, we already developed swim lanes for the reporting of distribution of welfare goods to ensure that we are able to comply with the reporting requirements of the Commission on Audit. We've also developed the guidelines for that, Your Honor.
So has the COA agreed, or you're yet to meet on the draft?
We are yet to meet on the draft, Your Honor.
All right, just update us as we go along the budget process because that remains in the books together with a very, very old issue. And this has been carried over from the Commission on Higher Education, an existing fund transfer of 4 million. Apakatagal na nito, more than 10 years unliquidated. Ano ba ito?
Your Honor, that pertains to fund transfer to the Commission on Higher Education in the previous administration, several years already, Your Honor.
Yes,
and
this
we-
is unliquidated for more than 10 years,
Yes, Your Honor.
casting doubt on whether the project was actually implemented at all.
Yes, Your Honor. We continue to send follow-up letters to the Commission on Higher Education as to the status of the fund transfer, Your Honor. And we are continuously coordinating with the CHED on this matter.
Yes, may we have a copy of the trail of communication to the CHED so that we can inquire with CHED as well if there's any update on this matter. Finally, of course, what occurred in the news, I know that the Vice President has responded to this, but is there any further explanation on the controversial 400 security detail to the OVP?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, the question will be answered by Assistant Secretary Antonio.
Yes, Asek Ortonio, please.
I'm sorry. May we request that the question be repeated?
Oh, yes. So sorry. I know that the Vice President has responded regarding this matter in past fora, but I'd just like to put it on record. The explanation regarding the controversial 400 plus security detail to the OVP.
Good morning, Your Honor. So yes, we do confirm that there is an existing 433 VP SPG personnel as of December 2022. And as mentioned, this has been created way back in June 2022 and took effect on June 30, 2022 to provide security services for the Office of the Vice President. And the creation of the VP SPG is really for the protection of the future, current and future vice presidents.
Yes, I think there were comments about the inordinate number of security already established. Is there an explanation for such a large number as has been criticized in both the media as well as Congress?
As to the number of VP SPG personnel, the determination on the number and deployment of VP VP SPG personnel is largely dependent on the assessment of the AFP and the PNP.
Okay, so that's the reply to that. It's actually the AFP that has recommended that, being that um, the vice president is clearly in all these target lists and is always under threat. Thank you very much. That will be all, Mr. Chairman. I have no further questions. I think
Thank
they've been
you.
adequately responded to.
Thank you very much, Senior Vice Chair. And I suspect, kasi ako, my security, let's say we have 6 or 4, hindi naman sila sabay-sabay, di ba? Kasi may nagpapahinga, may shifting yun, di ba? Hindi naman kailangan alert yun, di ba? There's a day shift, there's a night shift. Tapos kung pumupunta si VP sa isang lugar out of town, mauuna yun, di ba? May advance party yun. So I just want to put that on the record because the impression created in the public might be na sabay-sabay nagjo-duty lahat yan. Hindi. Which is not the case for many of us in public service. Thank you.